This is a perfect segue into the film that we're talking about here. So Peter Farrelly and his brother Bobby did everything from Dumb and Dumber, Something About Mary, Kingpin.
Yeah, Pete Farrelly directed this movie.
It's called Balls Up, and it's with you and Mark Wahlberg. This is so fun, by the way.
It's a fun movie. Yeah.
It is really fun. And I watched it sober, and I had a lot of fun because it is just... the word romp comes to mind.
Yeah.
It's got me thinking different about, can I say what it's about?
Please, yeah.
Okay, so it's about these two gentlemen who are good friends who work side by side together. They're a team. One has strengths in one area, one has strengths in another. They've created this condom. And it's got me thinking very differently about prophylactics.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of in the way of like, will this movie actually start?
Will it spawn a movement?
Pun intended.
Yeah, it's fun. These guys, they have success at that, and then of course they self-sabotage their success, and it sets into motion that they were invited to the World Cup because of some work-related things, and they go there and they get a little drunky drunk, and they ruin the World Cup match, and then suddenly all of Brazil is after them because they have given the World Cup win to Argentina.
It just gets more bananas, and it's got that Farrelly brothers, like one on top of another.
Escalating absurdity.
The set pieces are wild.
Wild, and we get to play with a crazy, talented supporting cast with Benjamin Bratt, Molly Shannon, Sacha Baron Cohen, and Eric Andre, and all these people.
That's right. Who I love all of them so much.
They all they all steal every moment they're a part of just by nature of their talent. I love what you said. I don't want to get away from this. I want to make sure I say. Earlier you said you watched this sober and you enjoyed it. I just want to say I got about, and you don't have to clap for this and do a whole to-do. I'm just keeping it real. I've been sober about 4.5 years. My sobriety date's October 26th of 2021. And I gotta say, you can still have fun sober. There is a weird thing in culture where like a lot of people emotionally feel like, oh, if I give this up, I'm never gonna get to have fun again. I've made more money, more friends, and have had greater life experiences and fun sober than I did when I wasn't. So I just want to say I appreciate that you said that.
Well, I had to...
I'm not sober from sugar, though, apparently.
I had to stop drinking because drinking for me was poison. And I spent my whole life saying, one day I'm going to get this right. One day I'm going to master this. One day I'm not going to wake up and ask, what the hell did I do the night before? I'm not going to wake up with chemical warfare of hangover going on, so why I see the world so black and white and agony and ecstasy. One day, I'm going to be able to go to that dinner and have 3 glasses of wine and be the life of the party and know when to go home. And after 40 years, I thought, I think you should do the math and realize this is not ever going to get mastered.
Yeah.
And I will celebrate 7 years of not drinking in August.
I'm so proud of you.
And you are absolutely correct in that I have never been able to get to a place where liking myself was possible because I hated myself so much for my toxic behavior, and I lived in shame and guilt and pain and knowing I was hurting other people and letting them down and letting myself down. And there is nothing fun about that.
No.
And you couldn't be more right. My life is so much better.
And I also had an issue of like the self-hatred stuff. I didn't love myself.
You did?
Big time. Big
Tell
time,
me
big time.
Everything if you don't mind.
No, I just, you think that your only value after a while is like, I have to be the funny person. I have to be the loud person. I have to pick up the tab all the time. No one will love me or like me if I'm not paying for dinner. Like all these lies come into your head of how you can prove your worthiness in life in any capacity. And I was like, when I got sober, I'm like, okay, so I'm a Jesus guy. So there's this thing called the still small voice in Christianity. It's called like the Holy Spirit, they call it. And it's like, I once felt I heard the Holy Spirit tell me, there are people who don't like you because they've never even met the real you. And that struck me when I heard that, because I'm like, that didn't come from my brain. I never would have thought of that. And I learned later on when I got sober, like, I wasn't even the real me. I didn't know who me was until I got sober. And now I actually love and like myself for the first time, which feels really good, you know? Yeah.
And it's real.
Yeah.
I'm so glad also that you share your story, because you have really worked hard. You have garnered so much success in so many arenas. I think right now we need comedy so badly.
Hard comedy.
And this is exactly what the world needs. It is fun. First of all, we didn't even mention Mark Wahlberg. I'm going to just zip it because I have loved him. And what he did in the world with Boogie Nights was change everyone's perception of him. He went from Marky Mark to the finest actor. And he also does comedy, action, drama. There's nothing he can't do. So you two are such a perfect fit for this, because there's so much heart in your friendship, and it's just delicious.
He FaceTimed me to ask me to do the role. Like, it wasn't the studio. Like, he was like, I'm advocating for you to play opposite me.
See?
And that was like, that just shows what a mentioned sweetheart he is.
I love this movie. It is so fun. In any state you are in, you're just going to enjoy this. So do not miss Balls Up. It is out now on Prime Video. We'll go to a clip as we go to break. And thank you for making us laugh and cry and all the things.